Hey everyone, and welcome back for another episode of B News Sports Hub. I'm your host, Liz Gillespie.
So what kind of car we got here?
A Chevy.
Hello everyone!
Hey, what you doing?
Oh, just going through everything from last year. I'm making the montage for annual meeting.
Oh yeah, probably a lot to go through.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, obviously things took a hit with the pandemic, so.
I wish we can go back in time to prevent the virus from happening.
It's a nice thought, Robert, but no matter what literature or highest grossing film of all time tells us, time travel is just not possible.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow.
Yeah, I'm sure we're fine.
Guys? Are we playing hide and seek? Are you guys under there?
Where are we? I don't know, but there's a lot of people here without masks on. I think I'm seeing double.
Hello everyone! Good job with the umbrella.
That's me and Linda in the 4th of July parade last year. How is that possible?
You don't suppose that we went back in time, do you?
I mean, I'm not sure how that's... Gordon, say Gordon! I think we're in the TV where all the clips are.
Then how do we get out?
A bunch of lightning came from the TV and Chris and John disappeared, and now I can't get the TV to turn back on because I think they're stuck in it.
Well, let's just unplug the TV and turn it back on again, huh, Robert, huh? Alright, let's give it a shot.
Alright, plan B.
At any rate, the gentleman
Hey, we're back.
No, we're not. I remember when this episode of Burlington would be on taped.
31 years? 31 years with the Burlington Board of Health.
All right, let's try again.
Donated his...
The Burlington Marriott?
This is probably the taste.
It's really a great night for the community to come together in something that we all love, food. And I'm excited to get in there and try some stuff out.
All right, so we're moving forward in time. That's good.
I'll say.
We replaced every wire and every plug. Now what?
Time to handle it the old-fashioned way.
All right, that one's my fault.
It's freezing out here.
It's because we're at the tree lighting.
And what's your favorite part of Christmas?
That's my favorite part of Christmas. Seeing all the children out here on the common during the festival.
Let's go. It's like Frozen 2 out here.
Okay, now are we back?
Nope. Liz is taping B News Sports Hub.
To win first before I complain about people not being here. We've started to win. This year we've won, and it's just going down.
Okay, so when are we?
I think it's pretty obvious. Cops and Cars. We're at Cops and Cars. June 2019. This is hopeless. And frankly, a grim reminder of just how much has changed these past few months.
Yeah, I have to agree, but you know, it hasn't been all bad. Here, let me see the report.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to do the old-fashioned switching the battery trick.
Okay.
Just bear with me. Hey, Remember when all the elementary school teachers put together a car parade for their students?
Yeah, that's true. Even the Easter Bunny did that with Parks and Recreation.
Did?
Yeah.
And look, Veteran Services still put together a Memorial Day ceremony this year.
As one nation under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
And we were still able to have a graduation ceremony for the high school seniors at BHS.
Let's continue to persevere and do, just as we have done for so many years.
We were out here for town meeting too.
And now
we were.
Put this to a vote. All those in favor? Opposed?
So you see, things aren't the way we want them to be right now. But we've been pulling through, you know. We've been creating and making memories in different ways.
You're right, John. Creativity goes on.
You stole that from an Apple
No,
TV
I didn't.
promo, didn't you?
No,
Yes,
I did
you
not.
did. You
No.
totally did.
It was all me. Come on, John. Let's go home.
You know, Robert, I have an idea, and it just might work. What if we were to put the TV in a bag of rice, and we put the bag of rice in the freezer, then we let it sit for, let's say, 2 hours. How does that sound?
How are we? Alright, you get the TV down, I'm gonna get the bag of rice.
Sounds like a plan.
You're back! How'd you guys make it?
We did the old trick where you swap the batteries in the remote.
Why didn't we think of that? Well, that's gonna save me a lot of money on rice.
What?
Never mind. Where'd you guys go?
Oh, just, you know, a little stroll down memory lane.
Yay, Robert and little Robert, new Robert to the rescue. Chris and John, I'm glad you're back safely, and thank you once again for your creativity.
We interrupt this annual meeting for an important announcement. This is Cody Case with Representative Ken Gordon's office coming to you from the State House, where the representative is standing by. Over to you, Rep.
Thank you, Cody, and hi, everybody, here at the annual meeting for BCAT. I'm really pleased to be here, and I'm really pleased to recognize BCAT for the wonderful work that it's done during this COVID pandemic crisis, and really all the time leading up to it, as well as the place where Burlington residents can go to stay up to date, to get the latest information, and to have the security of knowing what's going on with respect to this pandemic and how it affects Burlington residents. BCAT, its staff and its volunteers have gotten together to be a reliable and effective source of information. And really the community has noticed it. And thank you for all that you've done. I have a citation to give from the House of Representatives, but before I do that, I just want to point out some of the folks that have been involved in being here at the front line and providing this information to everybody. Phil Gallagher has continued to anchor the weekly news and has held weekly interviews with his guests during this pandemic. The entire BCAT staff has contributed to the production and the stories. And so thank you to General Manager Jen Dodge, to Chris Flaherty, to Robert Paris, John Vias, Tad Stefanak, Rob Zahara, and Rich Hosford. And on the subject of Rich Hosford, those daily newsletters that we get, folks, if you're not subscribed to that daily newsletter, you're missing out, because it really is tremendously up-to-date information. Rich also produces the town administrator and superintendent updates monthly from Zoom. Superintendent Eric Conti and Patrick Larkin have started a weekly live information session to inform the community about the school reopening plans for the district. Dr. Wayne Saltzman has done weekly COVID updates for B News as a physician and as a representative of the Board of Health. Marge McDonald has kept the senior citizens informed on a regular basis and has even organized with us and with Mike Runyon the bingo. Brendan Egan does weekly Parks and Recreation updates with Robert Paris. And Something to Talk About with Linda McNamee has featured some important guests discussing the impact of coronavirus. Finally, thank you to all of you, to Chris Flaherty, to Jen Dodge, to Tad Stefanak, to Robert Paris for making it easier for me to bring Rapping with the Rep into your televisions so that you can see what's going on the state level as we address this pandemic crisis. So I've got for you this citation, and it comes from the House of Representatives, and it's issued to Burlington Cable Access Television. It's dated today, which is August the 3rd, 2020. And it's in recognition of your service to the Burlington community throughout the COVID-19 pandemic emergency. Thank you, BCAT, for all that you do for our community.
Wow, that is quite an honor. Thank you so much, Representative Gordon. We have the president of the BCAT Board of Directors, Linda McNamee, standing by at her home with the citation right now.
Thank you, Representative Gordon, for this amazing honor. I'm sitting here watching Facebook Watch, so pretty cool that how technology has changed our lives, especially during this pandemic. And I especially want to recognize BCAT as well for their outstanding work. Both my fellow volunteers who have gone out of their comfort zone to make sure that we all stay connected during these unprecedented times. I want to thank the BCAT staff who has definitely gone out of their comfort zone to work with town officials, state officials, and other members of the community just to keep us connected, because in this period of social isolation that we're experiencing right now, it's really hard to remember that we are all in this together and we're not alone. And I think it's really important for a community like Burlington to have the resource like BCAT to make sure that we all stay connected and we stay informed. So I definitely want to thank you for this award right here. And I want to thank you for being a part of the BCAT family as well. And I hope everyone who is watching tonight is also enjoying our watch party and enjoy your popcorn. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Linda, and thank you, Representative Gordon, for dropping in. That was a pleasant surprise and really very much appreciated. Now we're going to head into the studio to resume our virtual annual meeting and appreciation awards. Linda has just teleported from her home into the studio to get things started.
Good evening. My name is Linda McNamee, and as president of the BCAT Board of Directors, I would like to welcome you to our virtual Appreciation Night 2020. This year's ceremony looks very different than past years. Our annual meeting and appreciation night is something we look forward to every year. It's our favorite night as we get to see the BCAT community come together to celebrate the work of our volunteers from the past year. And unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, for everyone's health and safety, this is not possible this year. However, as we are adapting to the new normal, we've decided we could honor what the BCAT community has accomplished this past year in some fashion. So we'd like to welcome you to this virtual watch party. I would like to start by recognizing our board of directors. We have Gretchen Carey, our vice president, Brad Bond, our treasurer, Phil Gallagher, Colleen Moore, Roger Riggs, Bob Krieg, and Ernie Covino. We are currently seeking to fill one open seat on the board. So if you have any knowledge or interest in Burlington and/or community media, please consider sending us a letter of interest. Additionally, I would like to thank Brandy Sales, who stepped down from the board last year, for his service. Brandy has been a lifelong presence at BCAT, volunteering with us since he was a student and serving on the board since 2013. Brandy relocated to Tennessee with his wife and children. However, he has promised to come back annually and continue to work with BCAT. I would also like to make note of BCAT's addition of Studio B over the past year. What was once our old equipment room is now a second studio, specializing in green screen and chroma key technology. Regular productions, including B News Weekly and our after-school programs, have taken full advantage of this new addition to our facility. We now have the capability to have simultaneous shoots in both Studio A and B and produce more great work. Speaking of great work, let's now take a look at all the great work that you, the BCAT community, has accomplished this year.
Hi, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
How did this mess get here?
Well, this doesn't seem like an average Tuesday.
Did you see that?
Please understand that this may only be the start.
It's tough right now to see that field empty. Know that we're thinking about you guys.
I'm certain that on the other side of this adverse situation, you will be stronger and more resilient than ever before.
You folks are great. You stepped up to the plate and you got it done.
We'll get through this stronger, tougher, and closer than ever.
You know, we're just doing what we do best, which is get creative when we have to.
They tie up the game! They tie up the game!
Wow, you guys have been busy. Every year, local restaurants and businesses provide food and refreshments for the evening, many of whom have donated year after year. After years of supporting us, we would now like to support them during these difficult times. Tonight, in lieu of our BCAT gifts, each award recipient will be going home with a gift certificate to one of those sponsors. And we encourage you to visit and support these restaurants as well, to help them bounce back from the pandemic. A full list of our previous sponsors can be found on our website. And now to present our first award for the evening, I now turn the stage over to Vice President of the Board, Gretchen Carey.
Thank you, Linda. Our first award of the evening is Overall Production Excellence. There were many productions created by volunteers over the past year, ranging from series to specials. Many producers spent hours filming and editing, putting in the time to ensure their production was a success. This year, one production stood out because of the importance of the content and the production quality. The winner for Overall Production Excellence goes to Susan Abramson from Spiritually Speaking, Agnes Bale's Story of Survival During the Holocaust.
For this special episode of her series, Spiritually Speaking, Agnes Bales, the lone Holocaust survivor of Temple Shalom Emeth in Burlington, recounts her time as a child, separated from her parents in Budapest. The viewers feel the weight of Agnes's harrowing story thanks to Rabbi Abramson's expert work as an editor. Last fall, she spent many late nights in the edit suite, combining pictures and music with narration from Agnes. This episode delivers a powerful message that resonates to this day.
Thank you so much. It was an honor and a privilege for me to be able to make this production. I've known Agnes for decades, and I've always wanted to tell her story of survival during the Holocaust. And this was so important, not just for her to be able to leave this legacy for her children and grandchildren, but for all of us to hear the very, very crucial story of somebody who is an actual survivor of the horrors and the tragedy of the Holocaust, and there are so few survivors left. It's really a privilege to be able to have done this, to keep her story alive and to enable us to internalize it, to help make sure that it never happens again. So thank you very much to BCAT for this wonderful award. Thank you to the whole staff for everything you've done to help train me so that I was able to produce this production in honor of Agnes. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. And thank you again for covering this incredibly important topic, especially now. As they say, those who do not know history are doomed to repeat it. And I think we can all agree that that is a chapter we'd all rather remember than relive. Thank you so much. So now for our next award, I turn the stage over to board member Ernie Covino.
Thank you, Gretchen. I've been serving on one of the elected boards in Burlington for quite a while, and in that time, or recently, I've witnessed firsthand this community really coming together in support of one another over the past few months. At BCAT, many have used video productions to keep in touch with the community and inform viewers on all things Burlington during these very unprecedented times. This year, the award for Producer Excellence for a Community Affairs Program goes to Ken Gordon for Rappin' with the Rep.
State Representative Gordon consistently delivers episodes of Rappin' with the Rep that cover a wide range of topics that are important to Burlington and the surrounding communities. Topics covered in the past year include criminal justice reform and the Black Lives Matter movement. Recently, he has also produced regular COVID-19 update episodes, letting viewers know how the state is navigating the pandemic. Ken has made Rappin' with the Rep not only an informative series, but a reliable and timely source of information when it's most important.
Ernie, thank you very much for this recognition, but really, truly, this belongs to the partnership that we've formed with BCAT over these years, and it's been a tremendous service to our community. Our community has been the better for it. For me to have a place to go so that we could talk about the implications of the coronavirus and how it's played out here in Burlington, both the healthcare implications and the business topics that we've been able to discuss. Thank you very much, BCAT, for allowing me to continue these shows from home, and we've had guests come in from their homes and offices and done it together. And thank you very much to the people who have been working on the show, to John and to Robert and Tad. You've been there doing all the editing while we've been establishing our remote show. Jen, you came on as a guest at one point and really made sure that we kept this thing all together, so I appreciate that as well. Again, it's a tremendous partnership. It started years ago. It's gotten stronger and stronger, and together we'll move forward on this. and continue with Rapping with the Rep. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations again, Ken, and I believe we have a gift certificate for you from the Capitol Grill.
Thank you very much.
And at this time, I'd like to ask Phil Gallagher to step to the stage.
Thank you, Rennie Cavino. In over 35 years of volunteering here at BCAT, I've witnessed a lot of on-camera performances. Our next winner seems to have a natural affinity for it through her work. The winner for excellence in in-studio talent is Liz Gillespie.
In addition to being our B News Sports anchor, Liz has hosted B News Sports Hub since its premiere last fall. On the show, Liz interviews various Burlington High coaches and captains, and comes to tapings prepared with her own questions and notes. She has a natural on-screen presence, and has given a unique voice and style to the B News Sports Hub.
Thank you so much, Phil. I absolutely love doing Sports Hub so much. Everything about doing Sports Report means so much to me. I was a little hesitant at first when the idea was first brought up to me, but I knew that I would love it after I accepted it, and I couldn't be more thankful that I did. Thank you so much to everyone that supported me in this, my parents, everyone that works here, Phil for working here at B News. I love my experience so much, and I developed a new passion for it. So thank you so much to everyone involved in this. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. Our next presenter is Brad Bond.
Thank you, Phil. Well, while we're on the subject of on-camera talent, the next award is for those talented BCAT volunteers who take on the role of a character in a scripted or narrative production. Perhaps one day these aspiring actors will take their talents to Hollywood. The award for excellence in acting this year goes to Brandon Gordon for his role in the superhero Nobody Wanted.
Last summer, Brandon took on the lead role of the Caped Crusader Portal Pal in our Summer Film Week program's short film. Instantly, Brandon brought the character to life with his own unique brand of comedy. The laughs don't stop with Brandon as the heart and soul of this production. He has added his name to a list of iconic superhero performances. We may have lost Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, but we've gained Brandon Gordon as Portal Pal.
Thank you. That was so much fun to do. I absolutely loved that whole experience. Everyone involved with it was great. I built some great relationships through that as well, formed more bonds. It was a great time. I had a hand in writing that, and I absolutely loved every part of it. So I am honored to be given this award. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Brandon. And we also have a gift certificate for you in the amount of $50 to Buffalo Wild Wings. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. I gotta say, my favorite restaurant based off of a buffalo.
Glad to hear. Well, now to present our next award, let's welcome Colleen Moore to the stage. Come on up, Colleen.
Thanks, Brad. Viewers can find a variety of production shorts airing in between our regularly scheduled programming, including short films, reviews, and informational segments. These productions increase our catalog of quality programming and keep your eyes glued to the screen during the commercial breaks. This year's award for Outstanding Production Short goes to Jill Ferramato and Ethan Dore, Whole Moments with Jill.
Jill has shared her expertise on wellness and stress reduction through her Whole Moments series. Each episode educates viewers on ways to achieve better mental and physical health, with methods such as meditation and deep breathing exercises. These calming productions are especially relevant in today's world, and she has lessons geared towards both kids and adults. Jill helps viewers achieve a better self, one whole moment at a time.
That was a great clip. We did want to make sure that we let you know that we are presenting you with a $50 gift certificate to Flatbread, and we hope you enjoy that. And would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thanks so much for having us tonight. We're really excited about this. It was so much fun to do with my son Ethan and I. We learned so much by making these videos, and it was a blast. And I hope to do more in the future. And Ethan, do you want to say something?
Yeah, so it was just such a good time editing these videos. I learned a lot about editing Premiere Pro, which is the software we use for editing here. Thank you so much to John Viez, who helped me and taught me how to work the cameras and work the editing software. I couldn't have done it without him.
Thank you very much. Now, to present the first of our Viewers' Choice Awards, please welcome Roger Riggs to the stage.
Thank you, Colleen. Every year, BCAT offers a community a chance to vote for their favorite series and specials. The Viewers' Choice Awards are always highly anticipated and promote a healthy competition among BCAT producers and volunteers. The first up is Viewers' Choice for a Series. As always, it was a close race, but this year community members rallied behind two particular series, and so we have a tie. The first winner of Viewers' Choice for a Series is James House of Rock, produced by James Hurley.
Hello everybody, welcome back to James's House of Rock. My name is James Hurley.
What got you started into music?
I picked up the bass guitar when I was 11 because I was really so interested in that kind of music.
I learned how to play guitar, and then I started playing in different ensembles.
What better way to end my high school career than from where it started, doing James's House of Rock.
We have for you a certificate and a gift card from True North. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much, guys. It's been a blast bringing the show back since I've graduated from high school, and although this whole current world situation has kind of interrupted the things moving forward, I have a lot planned for the show, and I'm very gracious for all of the voters who had voted for both me and Linda for this wonderful award, and I appreciate it quite a bit. Thank you very much.
And the second winner of Viewers' Choice for a Series is Something to Talk About, produced by Linda McNamee.
Hi, and welcome to Something to Talk About. Thank you for joining me. The pandemic has changed everything.
So we don't need to know the answer, but we need to know where to look.
You know, we are all going to make mistakes, and mistakes are an opportunity to learn.
Yeah, when he started chanting, we were like, wow, look at him go. It was amazing.
I love that element of hope. You know, we'll be able to get back together again. We'll be able to talk. You know, I think people will have a new appreciation for each other.
She also receives a certificate and a gift card to True North. Linda, would you care to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you, Roger. And congratulations to James. I'm in good company, so I really appreciate that. Thank you, viewers. And I would also like to thank my crew, who's helped us through this pandemic time, through the pandemic, as well as 7 years of producing Something to Talk About. So I want to thank Chris Flaherty, Colleen Moore, Jolie Atwood, Liz Gillespie. I know I'm forgetting somebody, Dominic Squilini. So thank you, everybody, and thank you, viewers, and thank you, Roger, and thank you, BCAT.
Thank you, Linda. And now, to present the next Viewers' Choice Award, I'd like to welcome Bob Krieg to the stage.
Thank you, Roger. The second and final Viewers' Choice Award is for a special. There were a lot of great specials produced last year that voters rallied behind. Some of this year's runners-up include BHS Graduation, The Tree Lighting, and Celebrate Burlington. This year's Viewers' Choice Award for a special goes to Red Devil Hockey Season Retro, produced by Jake Terry.
I liked the way this class developed as hockey players, as athletes, from freshman year to senior year. And I think that's a big part of our program, is the development of our hockey players. It really showed that players do develop at different intervals and a different pace. And I like the way we came together as a senior class with the leaders, all the seniors pitching in their own ways.
We also have a True North gift card to present to Jake to honor him for his great work.
Oh man,
I can't think, I did not expect this. Like, when I first started back in 2016 with my first internship here, I honestly didn't think anything would come of it, but here we are 4 years later, and I'm winning this award. Like, I've met so many nice people while working here, and I've made quite a few friends, and I would just like to thank BCAT for putting up with me, as well as the BHS varsity hockey team for asking me to do this video for the 3rd year in a row.
Congratulations, Jake. Well done. And now to present the final award of the evening, I'd like to welcome President of the Board, Linda McNamee, back to the stage.
Thank you, Bob, and congratulations to all our Viewer's Choice recipients. It is my honor to present these final awards. This year, we have a special Lifetime Achievement Award to present. I would like to take a moment to remember former board member Richie Sarno, whom we lost this year. Richie settled in Burlington in 1990. He became very involved in the community and made many friendships. He was a town meeting member and a longtime member of St. Margaret's Church in Burlington. Richie was an active producer at BCAT. He produced his series Turntable for 7 years and hosted over 40 episodes. He also produced many specials that were a labor of love for him. His production of Little Joe Cook won 2nd place for excellence in a documentary in the Northeast Regional Alliance for Community Media Annual Video Festival. Richie served on the BCAT Board of Directors from 2013 to 2016. Let's take a look at the legacy Richie leaves behind at BCAT.
I'd like to extend my condolences to the family of Richie Sarno. Richie was a good friend of mine and very active in the BCAT community. He was he had a keen interest in music, and he produced a number of programs himself for BCAT. He was a longtime member of the Board of Directors on BCAT, and he'll be sorely missed. So again, my condolences to the family of Richie Sarno.
Hi, welcome to Turntable. I'm Richie Sarno, and my guest tonight is author Alan Earls. For over 20 years, she has been the voice of Boston blues.
Hi, I'm Sacha Massey. I love the trumpet.
We're up here in Lowell, Massachusetts, talking to the owner of the Lowell Spinners baseball team, Mr. Drew Weber. Drew?
And this was done for the apparel industry. It could be for scarves, it could be a top, anything really.
We didn't really want to leave. We liked it there. It was really nice there.
Can you feel your leg muscles working?
Oh yeah, I definitely can feel it. I can feel it around my butt area. I mean, I feel it into my teeth right now. This has just been accepted into the Australian Film Festival, is that
the
correct?
Australian International Film Festival.
We're here in Arlington at Movies on a Menu, a most unique little video store, movie theater, cafe, a little bit of everything. This is hot. If you were one of the lucky ones in Burlington to attend the Arts on the Common, you saw what artwork displayed by some of the finest artists, photographers, and sculptors in the area. That event was put on by the Burlington Cultural Arts Council, and I'm very happy to have the co-chair people, or the co-chair person. We're here at Sammy's Catering and Deli, where, if you can believe this, they've been celebrating their 40th anniversary of doing business here in the community of Burlington. And you've worked with Clint Eastwood. Of course, the first movie you did was High Plains Drifter with him.
Yes.
And how was it working with the Clint? Was he?
Oh, he's wonderful. He's really a wonderful man.
Well, there's smiles on their faces when I see their face. I'm here with radio personality Mel Simons, and we're at the Burlington Public Library. I'm Richie Sarno.
Oh!
And thank you for turning into Tune Table. And boy, what a guy won't do for some attention here, right? 30 years since the blizzard of '78. You know, that's one of the things we're trying to do is encourage people to volunteer or become a producer yourself.
Well, here's a song that I wrote.
But you were saying Dick Clark was not the original host at the time.
The host of that time was Bob Horn.
Mm-hmm.
He was the host of Bandstand. He started Bandstand.
His musical production company, Harmony Hill Music Productions. And thank you for joining us and taking the time out.
I got a phone call one day.
I'm in love and don't I show it.
Tonight we're going to be talking to members of the Burlington Breakfast Rotary Club who have put on the parade these past 4 years. This is Richie Sarno, and thank you for tuning in to Turntable. And this does feel a little tight, but this may be my last turntable. We got together recently with Joey Scott over at Mixed Emotions Music up in Middleton, Mass, along with sound engineer Kenny Lewis.
So Joe, what do you want to do? You want to listen to from the top and see what lines we don't like?
And we recorded This Girl Is a Woman Now, a big hit for Gary Puckett and Union Gap.
This girl is a woman now.
What I remember, Alan Bernstein and Richie Adams, their names came to me way back in 1976.
So I'm going to be joining my friends from high school at Range Tech at their annual alumni dinner. The pizza truck. Remember?
Oh, yeah, we talk about that all
People
the
looking
time.
at me like I'm crazy.
It was the best pizza ever.
Hi, I'm here with Boston Red Sox legend Johnny Pesky at the old-time baseball game here at St. Peter's Field. Congratulations on your debut CD.
Yeah, we're on the Billboard Top 10 chart.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah,
It didn't take long. Tonight we're going to take myself away from the camera and introduce you to my friend, singer-songwriter Linda Salima. We're going to be talking about the blues, and I'm not talking about the mental state of mind, but the musical kind. And my guest tonight is the editor of the Burlington Union, Joanna Jubilis. Thank you for taking this time to join us. I know you're on tour right now with Casey and the Sunshine Band.
We are.
First came out to be a movie in 1964, 10 years later. I thought you would say that. We can cut now.
As much as Richie enjoyed his production work at BCAT, his favorite parts of being involved were the people and being part of the BCAT community. He developed strong relationships with other volunteers, producers, staff, and board members, and thought of BCAT as a second home. The final award is BCAT's Student Grant. This year's recipient first came to BCAT in the summer of 2016 to co-produce his own program, The Couch Gamers TV, and then joined the summer session of our BHS TV program soon after. He rejoined with the group in the fall and quickly became a key member of the group, often wearing multiple hats in the various productions. Over the past year, he's taken on a leadership role in the group, leading the charge on the revamping of their variety talk show, Speak of the Devils. He also took on the task of creating an intro and graphics for BHS's new weekly morning announcement show, The Devil's Sunrise. He has always had a passion for post-production and has always looked to explore and learn more about the programs in the editing suites. In 2018, he won Outstanding Production Excellence for his editing work on his short film, Talent. He's been a regular fixture on productions like Red Devil Football, Factathlon, and Concerts on the Common, and contributing to the success of others like the BHS Fall Pep Rally and Santa Visits BCAT. Last year, he co-hosted our red carpet pre-show for annual meeting. His enthusiasm for video production is evident through his work, and he's always willing to lend a hand. It has been a pleasure having him around BCAT. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce this year's student grant recipient to Ethan Russo. So, Ethan, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your future plans. What are you going to do in the fall?
So I'm actually I'm going to UMass Lowell, and I'm studying computer science. But I really want to do film in the future. That's kind of my end goal. I think that that's really kind of, this has set me up to do something like that. This is where I've been able to just kind of get in and just have something to do every week and stuff like that, to be able to express how I want to create these videos, and it's really helped me kind of like give something back to do here, and it's been a lot of fun. And so that's kind of what I want to do, is I want to do video in the future, but that's not exactly what I'm studying in college. Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you will also get a gift card to Flatbread Pizza, so you will never go hungry at college. So that brings us to the end of this evening. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners, and a big thank you to all of our BCAT volunteers. We greatly miss business and life as usual at BCAT, and look forward to everyone returning. And while we're open for productions, safety measures are in place, and numbers at the facility are limited. We have a rich community here at BCAT, and it's important we stay connected and continue to adapt and be creative until we can all return to business as usual and all be together again. Thank you. Good night.